top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game, he understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters, but he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Keep it on the ground. Knocked down immediately. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Release to the back. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Rides to the back. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
In traffic, it's Burrows. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Quarterback will keep it. There he goes. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. They're working that left side. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick give. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Throws it deep. Brings it in down the left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They'll run the screen. A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Well, you weren't able to get anything running the football there in the first play. You get a TFL. So now you go to the screen and give it back to your running back and let him make something happen in the passing game. There's a lot of different ways you can sprinkle these backs the football, and that was a good idea there on 2nd down by the offensive coordinator.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it. Smashes ahead. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It's good, and that was dead solid purple. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Nice move there. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
2nd down to the air. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Porter. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, he got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Looking for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
The Irish send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They booted away on fourth down. On his way back from the 20. Taken down right away. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Hand it to the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Ollie Rose.
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game, he said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Ollie. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Mobley. He's got enough. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup with the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Second down, gonna throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lets it develop. It's Mobley. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got an alley. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Driving forward, it's Young. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And he'll just get rid of that one.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we've got 3rd.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Taking a shot on the first play. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Rush right in his face. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quick give. It's Mobley. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Mobley. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Tough run here. It's Mobley. Turning it on. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's past the marker. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He rifles one deep to the left. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Long way to go on second down. Right side, it's Bowman. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, let him go get yards.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looks as if he's going to run it.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Moving out to the right. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Makes the catch on the right side. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Run in the red zone, it's Mobley. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
What a great play by the linebacker. Did you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Calls his own number. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Changing the routes with his receiver. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. They're all over him. Finds some time. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Looking to throw for it. Got his man on the right. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Under pressure. And he will get just beyond the 1st down marker before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got the back over the middle.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. Inside the 25. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
And this offense has got it all right? It's just been tough. This defense is on heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Setting up the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Bring him down. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a crease, it's Mobley. Got enough for the first down. Crosses the 35. He's loose down the left side. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Notre Dame. He got a step and just dusted the field. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The give. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's going to change things up against this defensive look.
Ready? 118, red. Rock. Move. Hydro. Sweep. Hey, move. Go.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He fires to the left side. He's got it on the outside. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the book 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We kick things off with Boston College versus the Akron Zips. Boston College engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it in. It's Stark. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Quarterback changing the play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
2nd and long here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Takes the handoff. It's Mobley. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it back to him. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Straight ahead, it's Young. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Cuts it upfield. It's Osborne. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And if I'm the running back, I'm really like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense in press coverage. From the gun, it's Young. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Osborne. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
Notre Dame looking for this 4th down conversion. Snaps it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. From the gun, just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Go, ready. Where did he go?
They'll run it on the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Looking for the marker. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Man, that's tough when you run the RPO and you put me in conflict. You can't let those linebackers come downhill really fast because I still have to play pass, and they hand it off, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Trying to establish the run. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Third and long right here. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, they're trailing by a lot of points right now, and the problem is there's usually only one way to get back into it, and that means throwing the ball, and the defense knows it. And that's what...
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run him again. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Young. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Young. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do is not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Offense in a bunch formation. Making the adjustment on the play. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st. Rushes on. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. There he goes. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Now on 1st down from the 43. They'll give it on the counter. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Left side, it's Dykes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Drops back on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Just keep slinging it. Back's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Got to make the play on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Oh, pressure's coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Ohio State. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together. Got some points on the board. Got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown.
To advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Right back to it. Stopped again. At least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped with a 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. On the run, it's Young. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to run it. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Wants to pass. Uncorks it. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Looking for more room. At the 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Irish. A pick 6. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Well, this guy's going to need an ice bath based on how he's run the football now these last 2 games, David. Back-to-back top 25 wins, in large part because of the way he's running the football. He has been physical, and it's incredible to watch him against really good defenses wear them down. He just seems to get better as the game goes on. This guy has just been a monster in recent games.
He's been an absolute monster, and I think when you're watching this team and you watch him the last 2 weeks against quality opponents and to be this physical, man, this bodes well for this team moving forward. Like, how are you not going to depend on this team or call this team one of the best teams in college football? Back-to-back weeks, physicality. You can't stop me. You know what I'm doing. We're going to run the football, but we do it at such a level, we're still going to beat you.
Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Stark. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. The handoff. Shows him the stiff arm. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Sweep. Go.
From the gun, looking for a man. He's taking the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Stark. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.